Welcome back, family.
As you can see, we still don't have the name, so the name challenge is going on. Last week we raised it to $250. So if you have a name for us, please, you know what to do, DM me. Now, today we're going to talk about a really good question. I get this question like a lot. What I mean a lot, if you go back to the YouTube channels, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. But you'll see a lot of comments asking like, hey, what to do if my appraisal comes back low? What to do? So we're going to...
AKA comes back short.
Ooh, I like that, short. Not the big short, but the short. Now, today we're finally going to answer that question. So it's two parts. It's if it comes in and you're doing a refi, and also if it comes back short as a purchase. So we'll start with refi, which is I think most people are asking about. So what to do if it comes back lower? If you're doing a refi, you want the property appraised for as high as possible. There's been a lot of incidents where people of color tend to get lower appraisals. I know this for a fact because we do a lot of refis, and it tends to happen. I'm not gonna lie to you and sugarcoat it. So what do you do to offset this or overcome this? Another big incident happened recently that just finally made the news, where a couple spent $400,000 rehabbing this house. They paid $500, they spent $400. So you're thinking, wow, okay, we're gonna get a decent amount, especially since other homes in the area are going for $1.6, $1.7 million. And their appraisal came back at $948,000. So the couple convinced the bank. They spoke to the bank like, no, something's wrong. Please get us another appraisal. Got the same appraisal company come back. I believe it was the same. Could have been a different one, but they got a second appraisal. Same bank, of course. And it came back at 1.6 or 1.7 million.
But what they did.
You taking away my thunder. That was my thunder.
You're not doing a lineup,
you gotta wait. That was the lineup. I was about to say. And the main reason why it came back so much higher was because they removed all the family photos showing the people of color, and the wife hid all her products showing the type of hair texture that she had. She also brought a Caucasian friend to stand in their place, and it came back $500,000. Yes, $500,000 more. This is money that they would have lost due to internal bias. Internal bias. A lot of times people have biases that they don't realize they have. And obviously this appraisal company, whatever it was, had one too. So this goes to show you that when you do an appraisal, I would tell all my clients of color, please just remove your photos and try not to be there. If you have a friend who can stand in your place, even better, but it's not needed.
It's not fair.
100%. This is not fair. I'm not saying I support this. I'm 100% against it. And that's why I say we need more appraisers to be people of color. 100%. We have a friend, shout out to you. If you're watching this, Ladaz, a.k.a. Mr. Marshall, a.k.a. Do It All Daz. Congratulations to you and Ashley. Woo, round of applause. They just had a baby. But he's an appraiser. He's a person of color, and he's working hard. And this is why we try to support and we push more people to get into these fields. We need more loan officers. We need more appraisers. The real estate market needs more people of color to bring more equity and equal opportunity. So this is why I create this channel. I want everyone to win. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, green. This channel is about equality. I want everyone to win. I want all of us to help each other, and the only way you do that is to become a family and see everyone as equal and see us all as one. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, what your background, your ethnicity, if you have disabilities or if you don't. It does not matter. We're all human, and we should work harder to help each other and make everyone feel included. So that's what this channel is about. If you're not tuned in, now you know. Boom. If you didn't know, now you know. Ooh, biggie. Now I feel like rapping. But yes, so that's one of the things you can do to combat the unfair appraisals. And hopefully as this gets bigger, as the channel gets bigger, we convince more people and we show people, yes, get into the field. Get in the field. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, whatever you are, get into the field, because you're going to help and inspire the future generations to show them that you don't just have to play basketball. You can do other things. You don't have to be a rapper to make a lot of money, because the appraisal companies, I'm telling you, they make a lot of money. Cash money. Because there's commercial appraisals, there's residential appraisals, there's a lot of appraisals. So you can do it, you can get into it. Now, the second half of this is what to do when it's a purchase. Now, in a purchase, it could either help you or hurt you. The way it helps you is if it comes back low, say you're buying a house at $600,000, comes back for $500,000, the bank is not going to lend you $600,000 on a house that's only worth $500,000. So it gives you leverage to talk to the seller and have to renegotiate your contract. Like, hey, we thought it was going to come back like this. You told me this. My realtor told me this. But the bank said no. The bank said they're not lending me that much money.
The bank said your house is not worth this much.
Exactly.
So you shouldn't be selling it for this much.
Exactly. Now, most sellers will be like, oh, let me see it. They'll look at it. And 99% of them will be like, okay, let's renegotiate. I didn't know it was so high. But you do have that 1% who will be like, no, you signed a waiver or an agreement stating that even if the appraiser came back lower, you would cover the difference, meaning cash. So this is why I tell my clients in today's market, yes, there are a lot of houses that are going over value or over appraisal, but be careful because if the comps do not support it, you do not want it. So I tell all my clients,
this is how it can hurt you.
It will hurt the mess out of you because you'll be stuck in a house that's not worth it. So you'll be starting with negative equity. On top of that, you have to put down their own cash for it. So I tell all my clients never to sign that waiver. Now they do have some people who waive the inspection. That's different from trying to waive the appraisal, meaning
I don't think you're even allowed to waive the appraisal.
Not waive the whole appraisal, but waive the difference. So if the finding says that it's more or less, you're still covering it. That's what I mean when the waiver. But you can waive the inspection, meaning like you're not having someone come out and check out the property, which is all right. Even then, I'm still a little finicky. Finicky. Is that even a word? Finicky? I don't know if that's a real word. About waiving that, because the whole point of an inspection is to figure out what's wrong with the property. And you always want to know the wrong. Now, we actually have an instance where the appraisal was supposed to come back low, but the appraisal came back way higher. And I think it was due to the color of our skin, but I can't prove it. But Giselle, you want to take over and tell them the story?
Okay, so here you go.
Ooh, here you go.
You guys know that we do a lot of work in real estate. We do flips. We do, all that good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
So we had a property that we were looking at. We're still trying to look at it.
In Brooklyn.
Boop, boop, boop. We're still trying to look at it. We're hoping to get another opinion on there. The houses in the area are going for $650 to $700. The house we're looking at is
$1,000. This is $1,000, not $650.
Yes. The house we're looking at is a illegal 3-family, which is actually supposed to be a 1-family. Mm-hmm. There are tenants in the basement, tenants on the first floor. The whole upper level is horrible. It's holes in the walls. Illegal kitchen that has to come out. There's balconies that
illegal
don't
kitchen
have
in
any.
The basement too?
Yeah, illegal kitchens in the basement, balconies with no banisters. It's a total poop show. Let's say that. Because
it's real poop. We found rat poop, so yes, it's a poop show.
It's a horrible house that needs a lot of work, which is what we love. But
so if you know anyone who's selling a house like this, we buy houses all cash. I turn this into an ad. Call 516-503-977. Thank you.
But when the appraiser came out, he saw everything. He saw the work that needed to get done. It took him about 3 weeks to even send us back the appraisal, which was ridiculous. But when he did, he said that house in its current condition is worth $650,000 to $720,000. So you're telling us that this house, in its current condition, was just crap, is worth the same and more than a house that is fully renovated in perfect condition.
$650,000. That's what he said it was worth.
So,
mind you, it needs about $200,000 in work. So technically, $650 plus $200 is $850. This house, when you finish it, should be $850, and then technically houses are more than what you put it in. Mm-hmm. So maybe $900 or $1 million. That's what he's saying this house would be worth.
In a market, in a neighborhood where the top houses are going for $700.
Mm-hmm. That's $300,000. So this is what happens when it works against you. Now, what do you do to combat that? We'll tell you in another video because I need to keep you guys entertained. Mm-hmm. Anyway, going back to the main topic of today. This is the two situations where an appraisal can help you or hurt you. Now, if you really want to know more, you guys put in the comment section. But what do we tend to do? I tend to really pray. I think that's what I do before any appraisal comes.
Yeah.
Just please give me a fair appraisal. It sucks. I hate to say this, but you never know because appraisals are, and it says it in it when you get an appraisal. It says this is this person's opinion. It's not a fact, it's opinion, meaning that you can do more than one. You can fight it like, no, that's wrong. convince the bank to get another one, and hopefully the second one is better. And you could do other options, and we'll tell you them because we're still currently in the situation where we need to get the appraisal much lower because this is unfair and it's way too high.
There's so many situations, guys. We've had a client who got an appraisal on a flip that he was doing where the appraisal said, in my opinion, this wall being here is not going to be aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
So this is the price that I'm giving. And it's like, why are you doing this? What does a wall have anything to do with the price of the house? It's not. Yeah.
100%. It sounds made up, but we're true. These are real stories, true facts.
And it comes back $50,000 lower than what the average. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
So.
But this is what happens when you invest and you buy houses and stuff like that. If you really want to know more, there's actually a video. You can click right here. It's what happens if you invest. It's cash versus getting a mortgage, what the difference is and how to do it. And in it, we share a lot of gems about how we invest and things like that, why we decide to use all cash versus getting a mortgage, or when using a mortgage might actually be better than using your own cash. This is the real Mr. Marcelle, aka your favorite loan officer. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you put in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this video right here.
All
we
right.
appreciate it.
Over and out.